Well, it's Monday. Let's see what day it is. It's April 3rd. We're back down at Greenbrier. Beautiful blue skies. It's already 60 degrees outside, headed towards 70s. We had a bad tornado hit Sullivan, Indiana on Friday night, Saturday morning. Greenbrier Lake is located about 5.5 miles to the northeast of Sullivan. So I wanted to come down and check everything, since that was just 3 days ago. We've got really good neighbors that live next door. I figured if anything serious had happened, they would have let me know. The wood I set up against the bathrooms is still there. We're missing one tile, but everything else is looking pretty good. That tornado was only 2 days ago. On the way down here, I took a roundabout around the property, or to get here, and just about 1.5 miles to the south, which I had figured the tornado must have gone back up, but there's insulation and tin and aluminum out in the fields and up in the trees. I figured the power would go off. It's now just about 11 o'clock in the morning, and that says 3, so obviously the power was off for at least 8 hours, and probably more like 18 hours or 20 hours. I'll set it later. Now I want to check the property. Yeah, the goose fence is blown down in a couple places, which there's the aluminum center pole for this screen. The screen still is in place. It's just the wind broke the pole off. It should go up the center like that one there. I guess that's going to be one of the first ones I have to replace just because it's broken. Doesn't surprise me. I've got a couple things I want to do today. I want to put the lime out on the lawn. I'd like to cut some scrub bushes out of the back there and clean up the tree line on the north side of the road, access road. Water's a bit high, I can tell, but not too bad considering. Looks like we had some logs blow up. You can still see some of the grass. You can tell the limestone is mostly underwater, so the water's up about 3 to 5 inches. I may have to go over there and check it today. Make sure it's flowing okay. But as I look back here, I don't see any goose poop, so that's the most important thing. Thought I might have to mow, but the grass hasn't grown that much yet. Probably within, if this warm weather stays, it'll probably just be next week. This fence wasn't affected at all, so that's good. Big pine branch came down from one of these trees. All of the screens look to be in good shape, except for the one on the right side. The center post has disappeared. The temporary shed Seems to have weathered the wind fairly well. You can tell that that pipe should be to the right about, I'll just pull it back. That's where it should be, so the wind did pick it up, and not pick it up, but pushed it. That is anchored really well down in there. So it seems to have rode okay. And things looking pretty good. I'm ready to take my switcher off already. I opened up the outhouse door, let the sun get to the bottom of it. All the rain we had, the bottom of the door is a little wet from wicking up the moisture, so I want it to dry out a little in the sun. This roofing got blown back again. I'll pull it back down. Preserve it a little bit until somebody can get down here and do some work. And I'm going to unpack some things, and I'll turn you back on when I get started doing anything. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is just a small job of putting the stakes back up. That's all there is to that. I'd say we're really lucky compared to damage in the area and debris that I saw out in the fields. I want to take out some of these bushes. You can see how I got that one corner cleared out somewhat. I need to eventually take that bush on the corner down. You can see I've got it back to the tree line all the way through here now. What I'm going to do next, once I take a little break, is I want to till up this land just a little bit and go ahead and plant those sunflower seeds, or not sunflower, but the wildflower seeds that are in here, and see if we can't get some more flowers going this year. That's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more. I'm going to take a break. Brought cultivator down. We'll make a few places where I can drop some wildflower seeds I got in my pocket here. See if we can grow some more flowers this spring. Small package of wildflowers left in this park. Plant out front. Planted a few seeds over by the parking area, back in a little bit of butterfly weed. And I'm thinking about putting it also right above the rock next to the outhouse, see if I can get some growing there. I'll turn you off while I move. Agricultural lime on the yard, try to Hopefully. Now I'll go do the front yard. Lime and does the whole yard. Then I'm going to put out some weed killer. grab my drink. I'm gonna sit out and enjoy the weather, enjoy the lake, and take a break. But first I wanted to, brought these down 2 weeks ago. Still fairly heavy, still fairly heavy, still fairly heavy, and attracting wasp. Still fairly heavy. We need more sunshine and less rain. And now I'm gonna enjoy break. Sound of chainsaws. I'm sure there's a bunch of those in this area now. Down here at the discharge end of the overflow pipe. And I think you can hear and you can see we got really good flow coming out right now. And it seems to be draining down the ditch really well. It's a lot better flow than what we had previously, even though it's not as much as I'd like to see it. I'm going to go check the input side and where it flows in and see if I can clean that. There was a couple of branches trying to get in there. I need to get that 3-inch fencing and block those off with the fencing where make it easier to clean and won't allow these sticks to go down in there when the water level gets high. You can see how well the water is flowing right now. It is doing a lot better than what it was previous to me cleaning it out. I'll probably clean it out again once more this spring. Won't be but about 3 or 4 weeks for them down here to turn the water on. So after that, we'll be mowing every week, and I'll have plenty of time to do that. I need to turn this off before I fall in the water and drop the phone. And this is the outside, or the outflow. Once I cleaned the pipe up. I don't see a whole lot of difference, but there is you can see a big limb that's rolling around. That probably came through the pipe. That's why I need to get back in there and clean it eventually. Who knows what has flown in there or flowed in there since the storms we've had in the last couple days. Well, as you can see, I've got even the trash loaded up. I'm ready to leave. It's about 4 o'clock. 72 degrees right now. Still beautiful blue sky. Expecting some bad weather tomorrow. It's a little wind, but I'm ready to get out of here. I'm tired. I'm sore. And it's been a good day. So until the next time, take care of yourselves.